All right, this is Dogfather back here in the locker room of the Top Dogs, or Dogs, just Dogs, St. Louis Dogs tonight, right?
Yep.
And we've got, of course, you guys know Johnny. We got a special guest here. Who is this one, Johnny?
This is Shannon Lewandoski. He is with Hockey Players in Business out of St. Louis, and it's a nationwide group that gets hockey players all around the country familiar with each other and their businesses. So pleasure to have you, Shannon. Thanks for coming out.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, we got to pump this guy a little more. We have the grand poobah of hockey players in business. You started this thing in your own locker room, right? And you got to be really proud of how big this thing was now.
You know, a group's only as strong as its members, first and foremost. You know, just what starts as an ideas, right? We have these things and when they come about, but, you know, it was playing hockey here in St. Louis and leaving men's league and finding out who does what for a living. Because you don't really talk about those things in a locker room. You don't really talk about them on the bench. But then again, we're all, you know, we all do things for a living. We're all professionals. And so trying to help people figure out what people do so they know what resources exist in the hockey community is really what we're about. So, and then we're a 501c3, so we raise money, and it goes to a number of charities around the country, including Dog Nation.
Yeah.
So happy to support.
So tell us a little bit about how you found out about Dog Nation and how we ended up. Thank you, first off, for thinking of us and helping us out, and
of course.
and incredible generosity, because we were a big part of your golf tournament. You know that.
Yep.
And so, but how did that relationship happen?
I think it was Losey. I think Reed connected us. Is that right?
I think so.
I think so too, yeah. And so, you know, again, we raise money, but we're always looking for different places to support. And you guys are on the forefront of that, right? You are directly affecting families and hockey players. And for us to support that is tremendous. Just a little bit about Hockey Players in Business again. We are a national organization. We have 25 cities now hosting networking meetings and events, raising money for every time we do an event local in a city, that money stays there. So we're always affecting the local community. And then it's a $50 annual membership to join hockeyplayersinbusiness.org. And that money goes nationally. So we donate everything. Nobody's taking salaries. It literally all goes out. And again, just finding wonderful organizations to support like Dog Nation.
Well, you just brought some 25 cities. That's awesome.
Yep.
And how many members?
So on LinkedIn, we're at like 58,000.
58,000. Wow.
That's globally. It's been really cool I've been connected with a lot of people. It's really interesting. There's a local player here in St. Louis named Sam Goodwin. Sam has now traveled to every country in the world. And it's really weird. He's like, I heard about Hockey Players in Business in Singapore. And then he comes back and we're skating on Tuesday morning and he's like, you started that? So yeah,
That's gotta make you feel good.
pretty amazing. So Rob McKinley started the Hockey Players in Business organization out of Cleveland. I had hockey players doing business together on LinkedIn. 4 years ago, we decided to merge organizations, and man, it has been tremendous. Like the growth, the reach, the impact, hundreds of thousands of dollars given to charities around the country. So, and having a blast doing it, meeting other hockey people, it's wonderful.
Yeah. So this room's full of really great hockey players, and then like, how's a crappy hockey player like me get involved with hockey players in business?
It's not a skill. It's not a skill. It's just you got it in your heart. You know, I don't care if you laced them up one time or you played in the pros, right? We're all hockey players, and you know, we're good people and want to give back. So believe in working as a team, and I think those are all factors.
So is there a site to go to? Or?
Yep. So it's hockeyplayersinbusiness.org. And you can join there, and you can see all the different cities and all the chapters. And like I said, $50 annual membership, tax deductible. Love to have as many people join as possible.
Wow. Well, thank you for joining us, and we look forward to calling your name out on the ice with a couple goals tonight.
Oh, let's maybe on the apples.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much. We're wrapping up our pregame here, and we're gonna be dropping the puck soon, and in for a really great night, Johnny.
Yeah, I agree. Thanks for coming out, Shannon, and appreciate having you.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Marty, thank you.
Yeah. Thanks
All
a
right.
lot.